Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer here to break it all down for you. Happy Monday, everybody joining in the chat. Tonight, today, this morning, it's still morning, Joleen. Who am I? What time is it? What's happening? Happy fall, y'all. Also, it's officially pumpkin spice latte season. Fall is in full effect, and you all are my little pumpkin spice babies. So happy. It's still morning for me, but for a lot of you, I'm sure it's afternoon, evening, nighttime, tomorrow. Who knows time zones anymore. Today, we're going to be talking all about Big Brother 25, episode 23. What we've been waiting for. Any action this week in a week of Big Brother where action is what? Where we just decided to take a break from Big Brother and strategy and just halt any progress or things that could be made to try to allegedly save Jared in the game so that Big Brother's twist does not go to waste. But last night's episode was actually really good. I had to wait on the Pacific time zone. I had to wait till 10 p.m. to watch it. So I was going to go live after, and then it was just too late. And I was like, all of my beautiful pumpkin spice babies are probably sleeping. So I didn't want to do that to you all. So I'm here today and we'll talk about some spoilers. We'll do what we do. If this is your first time on my channel, what we do is we take a comedic look at Big Brother. We provide comedy and commentary. I am very opinionated, but you are welcome to have your opinions in the chat. Even if they're different than mine, we're able to still super fan out and be fans despite maybe not having the same favorites or having different opinions. So let's just beautifully coexist like we do. And my mods are in the chat to make sure everybody remains respectful. But you guys, people give the Big Brother fans a hard time, but people that follow me are cool as hell. So I don't know. Maybe it's other people's audiences, but my audiences is cool. You guys are the coolest, okay? But first, make sure you smash that like. You guys already had me, I think, up to 50 likes if you don't mind keeping track of the like goal. And I'm going to let you guys pick the like goal. So put it in the chat. The first person that picks a like goal that I'm like, hey, I like that. We will set that goal and see if we can hit it. You guys have been killing it with letting me hit my like goals. And also subscribers. Our subscribers are going up slowly but surely. We are on our way to 40,000. I mean, we're a little bit away, but I think there's more I can do on my part to make that happen. You guys are doing your part and I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I like Michelle's 778. You guys all gave very good suggestions, but something about 778. 778. Almost like the angel number 777, but 778. Yeah, I like that. I like that very, very much. So sound off in the chat. You guys do as we do. If you want to support the channel further than liking and subscribing, you can send a super chat while we're live. You can send a super thanks after the video posts. I have a Patreon, a YouTube membership, and also thank you to those of you who hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the description. And thank you so much for people who have been sending me gifts from my Amazon wish list. I got I got a couple things recently, but one I want to shout out in particular. I'll be shouting out Amazon gifts as we go here. Is I got this wonderful pet bath massage, puppy dog grooming, cleaning brush. Okay. I love it. I got it from Barb. Thank you, Barb, because for my new rescue dog, Teddy, I bathed him the other day and I used the brush and it was very helpful because you put the soap right in it. Now, Teddy likes to run from me after I soap him up because I tried it in the bathtub and he doesn't like the bathtub. It's too claustrophobic. So then we took it to the backyard because he loves the grass and we have a little doggy pool for him. So the soaping up part, he's down with. He is down. But when it's rinse time, that's when he runs into the dirt and runs away from me and hides behind the patio furniture. So if anyone has any suggestions for how you get to the rinsing part of dog washing, but I think going forward, I'm just going to take him to get groomed at like PetSmart. I thought I could do it myself and it could be a fun bonding activity, but I don't know if he's having fun and I don't know if I'm having fun. So thank you, Barb, so much for that wonderful gift off my Amazon wish list. You're so lucky you have a Chihuahua because you can wash him in the sink. My dog is 60 pounds. So I'm trying to hold him And he's just like, no, no, mom, I don't want this. I don't want this. Okay. So thank you, Barb, so much. And for the wonderful note. Too. And Barb is a teacher. So shout out to all the teachers out there. You guys are amazing. What? Leslie, you use Paul Mitchell? Teddy just got Burt's Bees. So, oh my gosh. I gave him so many treats, pomegranate, while we were doing the bath. And after that, the next day, he had a little tummy ache. So, yeah. Thank you, Mary. Mary says, I listen to a lot of podcasters, but you're by far my fave. I really do not have a fave this year. I really hope Sari makes it back. I really do like her. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's get into it. We have a lot to talk about with this episode, episode 23, which was full of fights. We had, I mean, oh my God, you guys, the Felicia and Sari fight was, why? Big brother, how dare you? Mr. B, Mr. B, okay. Mr. B, I'm going to need you to play that on the feeds. Okay, I'm going to need to Felicia and talk to my mic and say, Mr. B, I need you to play that on the feeds. Okay. We did not get this fight on the feeds. We missed out. We've missed out on so many wonderful, wonderful moments. And Felicia and Sari, chef's kiss to the fight. I mean, so entertaining, so good. This is what you get when you put older women in the house. They know how to fight better. They just know how to argue. They know how to, it was just entertaining. It was entertaining as hell. Jared started it, of course. If Jared didn't start the fight, there wouldn't even be a fight, you know. But oh my gosh, Felicia doing her Mike Tyson. Did she do a Mike? Like are you talking about the Mike Tyson punch out, or did she have a lisp? I'm not really sure. So we're going to talk about that fight and everything. And in honor of it being officially fall and spooky season, I mean, in full effect, I have a new little creepy edit I made of Cameron. I found a clip of him on Twitter laying in his bed, and then I just added some sound and some cuts and a filter to it. This is how Cameron sleeps. He sleeps like a corpse. So the zombie theme, I think, was inspired by him. Let's take a look. Stop that. That's a big brother. Mr. B is like, stop that. I mean, hello. And then at the end, he's just staring at the camera, laying in the bed, and smiles. What in the Charlie Manson is this man doing? What is he? What? The what? The whaty what? Okay. So let's get into the episode. So we get back in and we get to finally see the behind the scenes after the double eviction, which is always fun. The episodes that show you behind what actually happened in the double eviction is always a very good time. Okay. So we have obviously Corey won the HOH. Well, first they voted out Cameron unanimously, and then Corey won the HOH in the double, put up Jared and Blue. And then obviously we know Jared went, and then Julie Chen was like, hey, hi. But first, both of you are going back in the house. And then God. And they're like, let's go. And Jared has his little deodorant. God bless the men on this show through the years who have had their little white deodorants showing in their armpit hair. God bless them. I mean, that always gives me a little tickle, a little laugh, if you will. So, but we see before this happens, so Corey wins HOH. So we see the behind the scenes of the double eviction, and Corey wins HOH, and he pulls Blue aside, and Blue's like, okay, she's got her two strands, just like me. You know, I'm a 90s girl, so I'm always going to pull these two strands out. I can't not. It's just how we were raised. Okay. Blue, on the other hand, is just doing throwbacks. Okay. She's like probably how my mom thought when I was like, oh my God, have you heard of this amazing band called the Beatles, Mom? And she was like, yeah, they're my music. And I'm like, but you don't get it. Like, I get it. I don't get it. Like, I get it. So Blue is like, okay. All right. What's going on? What's going on, Corey? And Corey's like, okay, if I put Jared on the block, will you use the power of veto to take him off? She's like, and he's like, okay. Are you sure? Because I have to put you both up. No, I won't do it. Blue, oh my gosh, so Captain Obvious over there. And then Corey's like, well, I have to put Blue versus Jared because Blue could win the POV, take Jared off, and then I'm just in a mess with that. So then I'm just getting Suri out, and at this point, you know, they don't want, that's not, the goal is not to get Suri out. So Blue really, she even said, she's like, I was so flustered. Oh my God, kitty, kitty, purr, purr, girl, I was so flustered. I was like, flustered. Oh my God, girl, I did not even know what was happening. Oh, what in the leopard print hair? I did not know, girl. And I'm like, okay, Blue, cool story. So Blue drops the ball on that one. And then Corey talks to, he has a little talk with America. He has a talk with Matt, so he's just talking to everybody, really, like, okay, here's what we got to do. And Felicia here, that was just a cute little thing of Felicia. And then America's like, oh, so excited. She's like, my boyfriend won. He's so great. And they have a little kiss. And I thought it was kind of funny then when Matt afterwards jumped in and he was like, oh, I'm going to kiss too. And then Corey was like, me? No. Okay. I kind of think Corey would have went for it. I kind of think Matt would have went for it. And I kind of think I would have been here for it. Okay. Because at this point, I feel free to sound off in the chat, but I don't like either of the showmances. They both gross me out. No offense, all offense. There have been things now, Corey and America are in the shower together, apparently in their bathing suits. I don't care, but they're still making out. Corey went from, I'm not going to do this to my mom, to I'm going to kill my mother. Okay. To now, I can't let my mom see me making out, to now mom has seen him making out in the shower, over the covers, under the covers, with a boner, picking the nose. It's too much. It's too much. Tracy, thank you so much. I love that finally StreamYard is showing me my member anniversaries, and Tracy has been a member of my YouTube membership for 26 months. Thank you, Tracy. Glad to be catching a live on the road to 40K. Yes, Tracy. Yes. It was cute. Yeah. So this part was cute. This was cute. But as it goes on, I have a video, and I don't know if I want to show you guys because after Boogergate 2023, people are a little upset with me. And rightfully so. I get it, you guys. I get it. But I have to report on all of it. All right. All of it. I have a video of them kissing. I think I'll save it for my next live. And I don't think either of them know how to kiss. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to kiss. Maybe they're doing it right and I've been doing it wrong for 43 years, even though I haven't been kissing for 43 years. I didn't have my first kiss till I was like 13 outside of Burger King on White Bear Avenue in Maplewood, Minnesota. And it was abrupt, and I felt attacked. I wasn't, but it was like, oh, I guess we're doing this now in front of other people. But, if I'm going to comment on other people, I have to share about myself. Am I embarrassing? But the way they kiss is, yeah, we'll have to get into it another time. But I do have the video. Yep. Thank you, Terry, for the first super chat of the live. Good eye, Jolene. Good eye, Jilly. Good eye. Good eye. It's in teens, right, Terry? It's in teens. We got some Bowie Jane moments to talk about. Zaffy says, Matt has impeccable dental hygiene. Corey needs a box of Kleenex. He really does. He really, really does. I think we all at this point would die for a gay showmance. Honestly, give me anything, because these straight showmances, ooh, boring. Bring a book, and a little gross. Okay, so I'll take anything else at this point. Just anything, anything. Okay. So then we have Jared talking to Blue. And Blue's like, hi, I'm still confused. I told Corey, okay, so I can't use the power veto on you. And Jared's like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I can't. And he's like, you can't lie to Corey? And she goes, oh yeah, I guess I could lie to Corey. But you're the target. Yeah, you're the target. And he's like, so you knew? And you didn't? Well, I mean, I was trying to get him to say Suri. But yeah, I've been kind of, playing with Jared, or with you, Jared, and then, Matt and Jag. And I thought, I could balance this, but I can't. So, and then, Jared's like, damn, Blue. I want my mommy. And then Jared is just like, I thought you'd tell me. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, let's not get too emo about this, Jer Bear. You didn't tell her a lot. She didn't tell you a lot. You guys are a mess. your whole relationship is based on lies and deception. You're both in another relationship, which I find it hilarious when Blue's on the live feeds disparaging Corey and America and how they don't really like each other, which maybe they don't. But Blue is not one to say when she's full on cheating on who she's with a guy who's cheating on a girlfriend, Kenzie, who he's had for 7 years. So you don't get to say what's real and what's fake at this point. And it just comes off really jealous. It's just, hey, jealousy with the gin blossoms over there with Blue. Thank you, Jody, for the super chat. Your recaps are the best. You're the best, Jody. You are the absolute best. So yeah, and we see a little bit of this, but throughout the episode, but Jer Bear really did hound Blue for a very long time. So Jared got a pretty clean edit when it comes to the Blue conversations. Okay, so then they play the power of veto. So Blue and Jared go on the block. Then they play the power of veto. Matt wins. Now Jared picked Matt to play for him because the Fields, if anything, the Fields are going to do, they're going to be tricked by Matt. They're going to think Matt is Team Fields. And for a while, he really was because of the work Sari put into Matt after Riley left. There was definitely a connection, but too much has happened. Jared just shit the bed, a la Miss Felicia, when it comes to the relationship with Matt. After that fight with Corey and Matt, and then Jag, and then Bowie Jane was like, "Good day, what's going on? Hey, this is a fight. This is interesting. But how come everybody's in alliances? I'm only in one, maybe two with the same people. That's weird. It's weird, right? It's intense." And then Sari came in. I mean, Jared did a lot of damage to that relationship with Matt and between Matt and Sari and Matt and himself. So, yeah, if Jared, Carrie, you're right. If he says bro one more time, how dare he? Next time he says bro to a woman, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to start talking about his lack of broad shoulders. Just like he got mad at Bowie Jane for saying, "Hi, ladies." Jared, did you ever think she wasn't talking to you? Maybe she wasn't talking to you, sir. Not everyone wants to say hi to you. Okay. The mug is from Pottery Barn. And I got them on sale. Whatever they are now, don't pay this full price. Just wait till a little after Halloween into the winter, and you can get 4 of them for $20. Right now, they're trying to Pottery Barn it and go, "Oh, pay us $60 or $50 for coffee mugs." I'm like, no, Pottery Barn, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, he calls every woman bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So Matt gets the power veto, and now he's taking meetings, and Matt's like, "Should I use it?" And Corey's like, no, you can't use it. You can't, we got to just keep them the same. He's like, okay, all right. So then Blue comes in and she's like, "Hey, Matt, use the veto on me." And I'm thinking, why would he use a veto on you? Why would he? Huh? I mean, I know you guys are kind of like working together, but they're not really working with you. I mean, they are, but no. Okay. So she's just like, "Use it on me," which you have to, obviously. Blue, way to go. I would have pushed a little harder. I would have maybe had a selling point on why he should use it on her. But at this point, no, he's not going to. So then Jared comes in. He's like, "What's up, man? I picked you, bro. Bro. FFF, bro. Women are weird, right? Andrew Taint, we see each other." And Matt's like, "Yeah, okay, sure. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And he's like, okay. But you can tell he's not going to do it. But he's lying to Jared because he just wants to get through this and get Jared out of the house. And then Jared has the conversation with Blue. I think that's when the conversation with Blue happens. It was all a whirlwind. That could have been a beautiful double eviction. Just think, if the double eviction just would have been a double eviction, then we would have seen Cameron and Jared gone the same night. That would have been like if we had a double eviction in BB21 and we saw Jerkson, Jackson, Mickey, and Aquadouche, Jack, go on the same night. Oh my God, be still my heart, be still my ovaries. I think I would have gotten pregnant off of that. Like, that is so exciting. But instead, Big Brother's like, Here's what's going to happen. Okay, you guys are both gonna go back in the house, right? You're gonna be zombies. We're not gonna do fun makeup. We're not gonna really do any kind of showmanship. We're not gonna waste any production dollars on it. But we're gonna put you in like you'll kind of look like Swamp Thing, you know. Actually, you'll look like a design from Kanye West. Like you're married to Kanye West. Okay, like if Kanye West married a man, that's the outfit. Okay, so it's Kanye West styled. It's his collection of just what he wears out. But there's a face covering, but we want people to be able to see your face. So that's what we're gonna the Kanye West collection. You're gonna wear that back in the house. So now they come back in rags to riches, looking like they walked out of the Kanye West fashion show, you know, and they're like, hey, but before then, we get to see the house guests when they really think it's a double eviction. So they're like, Corey's like, oh my God, he is like peeing in his Huggies. He's just like, oh my God, somebody changed my diaper. Did I just do that? And America's like, so hot. Oh God. And then Cerie's just like, I feel lost. I feel alone. I can't believe I lost Jared right after Izzy. I feel like I'm on an island and these people are all sharks, you know, got to have a little Survivor reference there. And she's just like, oh, I hate them all. But now, you know what? Now I don't got to play nice. And I was like, yes, this is the Cirie I want to see. Cirie who is not held down by a son who is lying to her. It's one thing to lie to the rest of the freaking house, you know? But it's your mom. That is your final two since birth, bro. If we want to bro it out, I mean, you are just dumping on her game. So it'd be so great to see her not held down by the son that is just betraying her because let's be real. Let's call it how it is. Jared wants to be better than his mom. He wants to get out of his mom's shadow. So he's like, I know better than her, which is so dumb because what you should do, this is your first, Jared's plan, a lot of their plans. Cameron wants to be an actor. Okay, if we need to cast someone in the Charlie Manson, documentary, you got it, dude. You got it, dude, Stephanie Tanner. But or Michelle Tanner, whatever the Tanner girls said that. Mary Kate and Ashley. You can have that. So he's hoping he gets some acting gigs. And Jared is like, he wants to be called for the challenge and all the other shows. And Miss Felicia was blowing smoke on the feeds, being like, yes, Jared, you've made a name for yourself. And you, okay. Mr. B, Jared wants to be on the challenge. If you could put Mr. B, yeah, if you could put Jared on the challenge, that'd be great. The Amazing Race? I don't think so. Survivor? I mean, maybe nepotism again, but okay. So what you should have done is you should have just rode with your mom, become a fan favorite based off your mom's popularity, and even if you went out fighting for your mom, that would have made people love you even more. Oh my God, the son that fights for his mom, who's already a legend that people love in this CBS, universe of game shows, then that's what you should have done. This isn't the time when you're playing with your mom to try to outshine her because it's not going to happen. She's miles ahead of you, galaxies ahead of you. But Jared knows best. And so he really crapped the bed with that one. I mean, Lamar Odom'd the bed when he thought he could do better than his mom. He should have just rode it out, got as far as he could with his mom, really having his mom's back, doing what he had to do. Jared and Cirie, the twist, try to make the twist work, not yourself work. You're only in the game because of who your mom is. So that's something that I think his ego doesn't let him remember. You wouldn't be here, sir, without your mom. And that's just how it is. Now, ultimately, you can do things outside of your mom, but you got to give us a reason to like you besides the fact you're Cirie's son. And you've given us not many reasons because you're not even telling her the truth. And you're sharing all these secrets. And so Cirie's walking around the house like, why is my game such shit? Luckily, Corey did tell her on the feeds. It's Jared. He's the one with the information. And Cirie's like, Jared? My Jared? It's Jared. Thank you, David, for the super chat. Who do you think will make a deep run for Big Brother? Do you have a Final Four pick? Do you think Cameron will win Thursday? Hold that thought, and I will go back to it because it's starred. And at the end of the live, when I recognize the super chats, I'll answer your question, David. Okay. So I don't want to get too far out of the recap, but that's a great question. And I got to think a little bit. So Jared and Cameron come, well, first the scary verse sends, down the banking. That always makes me feel like I'm at the drive-through bank teller when one of those scary verse or Hemiliverse things comes in, and Sari reads it, and Sari took her time. Sari, and rightfully so. I mean, her son was just voted out. Izzy's gone. She doesn't feel like she can trust these people. They can't trust her. It's a game where no one can really trust anyone. But you can have a little trust, And she was just like, oh, I gotta catch my breath. And she reads it out loud. And she's just like, okay, they're coming back in. And someone's game is going to be, they're going to compete and someone's going to stay. Someone's game is going to be, they're going to be born again. Not in the Julie Chen way, but the other way. They're going to come back alive. They're coming as zombies. She's like, ah! Like, she's elated, obviously. Her son's coming back in the game. Big Brother was like, we can't let our twist die. But really, I think there's probably half of production that's like, we could let the twist die. Jared, it's hard. This is difficult for us too. Let's let Sari live in this game without Jared. So Sari read that. I love that she took her time, and everyone's just like, and so basically Corey, everyone, oh, so none of that mattered. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. And they're just all like, hey, ha, awesome, great, haha. So then here, the door opens and Sari's like, what? Oh my God. I haven't heard this much like emotion from Sari, maybe ever. And she's like, oh my God, you're both back. And Cameron comes on, I'm back too. I'm back to scare the shit out of everybody. I am back. Guess he's back again. So they come back and Jared's like, oh, you guys don't. Right away, Jared has a chip on his shoulder. Again, poor game playing. Because if you're coming back in the game, it's one thing to go out and be like, screw you guys, I'm going home. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be like Michael from last season, I have something to say, little spittle on his shirt, and runs out of the house like a robot without hugging anyone. That's iconic. Or Izzy being like, I'll be seeing you soon, pig. Iconic. You too, Pipsqueak. A little iconic, But when you're coming back in the game and you just got voted out damn near unanimously, and the only reason it wasn't unanimous is because one of the voters gave birth to you and by default has to not vote against you. I mean, he comes back with a chip on his shoulder. Cameron comes back like, daddy's back. Just creepy. But at least he's not, I mean, he's still creepy, really creepy. But he doesn't come back like mad at the people. He's just like, hey, let's start over. He even at one point went in the bathroom to talk to him, and he straddled a chair. He sat in it. He spider styled it. And when someone's feeling themselves, if you ever see anyone straddle a chair like that, they're in a 50s sitcom and their name is Fonzie, and or they're feeling themselves. If you're not using the chair the right way, you're feeling yourself. So he straddles it. He's letting his balls breathe. It's like, hey, guys, what's up? Now, Jared took a different approach. And he's like, guys don't look happy to see me, or whatever he said. All right. And he is in the scary room. And he's got a zombie garb on. And Felicia and Blue. And this was the best scene of the whole damn episode. It was so good. I wanted it to last the whole show. I was mesmerized. I was captivated. I was happy. I was all the things. Okay. So then he's like, you guys did me filthy. And he says it to Blue. And then Miss Felicia goes, you too, Mama, you did me filthy too, to Mama Felicia. And then Sari comes in and she's like, Mr. B, okay, excuse me. Like, Felicia was not having it. She's like, excuse me, young man, you are not going to talk to me like, Mr. B, we're going to need to get some soap, okay, to wash out his mouth, because he is talking crazy to me. Okay. I mean, this is This is worse than Bowie Jane.
Fucking Bowie Jane. Fucking Bowie Jane.
Felicia was just like,
shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Felicia's like, excuse me? And he's like, you did me dirty. She's like, Felicia just laid it all down. Okay. I have some little pictures here I want to put up on the screen of the fight. I have to delete. We'll delete the Corey and America kiss because we definitely don't need that. And then I think we'll get rid of, I guess we'll get rid of the misogyny 101. Okay. And so Felicia's like, oh no, this is not what's going to happen right now. Okay. Because let me tell you something, young man. Weren't you guys the ones who were, how did I do you dirty? How did I play you filthy when you guys actively were lying to my face, saying you were going to save me when really you were saving Izzy? And then Jared gets like a DR where he's like, yeah, Mama Felicia, she lies in this game. Jared, you're lying to your own mother. Okay. You are not the moral police here. You're not the one that can say anything to anyone. You can't tell Miss Felicia nothing. Miss Felicia's like, excuse me, what? And then Jared starting the fire, we didn't start the fire. Yes, you did. He lit the match and he goes, I don't want to talk about it. You just called Miss Felicia out. You called Blue out. Blue stood there like she does, unfortunately, when she really should be like, you know what, dude, shut up. I got the vagina on lockdown now. You're never going to see my baby door again when you talk to me like that. But she didn't. But Miss Felicia, this is why you cast older women. Miss Felicia goes, no, we do not talk to me like that. No. You will never see my baby door. No. So then Jared goes, I don't want to get into this. So Jared leaves. And then it is between Felicia and Cirie. And oh my gosh, what a matchup of powerhouses, entertaining. And Cirie's just like, I'm sorry, Felicia, we couldn't save you the same way you couldn't get the numbers to save Jared. And they're just going back and forth with one another. I almost want to pull it up and play it in my ear, but I don't have my AirPods. But I do I have some kind of little, let me see if these, I don't know if these work, but they were just, Felicia was just calling it all out. You guys lied to me. You guys went behind my back. And it was pretty amazing. And Cirie is, excuse me. And then there was a point where they were talking about the group and Felicia's like, the group doesn't exist. There's no group. And I think Cirie said, on my mom, this does exist. Like, are you going to let me talk, Felicia? Because Felicia was like, boom, boom, boom. She was like, boom, boom, pow. Okay. Me too, Averia. This fight should have been on the feet. And then when Cirie got to talk, Cirie was like, we are not doing this. You could have, we couldn't save you any more than you could save Jared. Now, again, all of them are right and all of them are wrong. Because at this point, Felicia's right in the fact that, yeah, they were lying to her and saying they were going to save her when all along they were going to save Izzy. And Felicia's like, and I know now because I know what the fight in the have-not room was about when Jared got in a fight with Corey and Jag and Matt because they wanted to flip the vote and they wanted to save me and get rid of Izzy. And you guys were mad because they wanted to do that. So in that sense, Felicia is right. But then in another sense, it's like, well, Felicia, obviously, she's lied to them as well. So it's just like everybody's got, everyone's got a point in this. And everyone has betrayed each other and it's Big Brother. And we get that. But Jared lit the match and walked away and let mommy handle the fight because Felicia's like, what is he talking about? How can he tell me that I don't have his back and I did him dirty and filthy when he actively got in a fight with half of the house because he wanted me out the door to save Izzy? Who is this little man to tell me anything while he's sexing up Blue and wiping it down with a Clorox bleach wipe and or a bounce dryer sheet? I am Felicia. Mr. B, okay, I'm going to need someone to come in here and get me. I'm going to need someone to get me a new hoodie because I sweated out of this one because this guy has got me hot in the collar. Okay. Felicia was just, I don't care. I don't care if Felicia's messy. I don't care if she lets out secrets. She's entertaining. And when Felicia is on, she is on like we haven't seen in newer seasons of Big Brother. She's on like Rennie was on in BB10. She is just on. And it is so freaking entertaining. And then, okay, so then Jared comes back in, right? And because he hears his mom, she's up now, she's raising her voice, Felicia's raising her voice, they're fighting with each other, and Jared comes back in. And that is when Mama Felicia, didn't you say that you outed the final two with Sari and you want a final two with me? And Felicia's like, no, Mr. B, can you get this, man? What? No. She crosses her arms high on the boobs, and that's when you know you're in trouble. Women, if you're crossing above the nipple, you're like, oh, I'm fucked. I am fucked. I fucked myself there. She was crossing above the nipple, okay? And she was like, what are you talking about? I would love to see that. And then Cerise's like, you did. And she said, roll the tapes, roll that beautiful bean footage. I would love to see it. And sure enough, Big Brother delivers. And there's Felicia like, outside weeks prior, saying, Jared, I do. Okay. Have a final two with Sari. Okay. But I think I'd rather have a final two with you. Okay. And then he's like, you don't remember that, Mama Felicia? We were outside. You don't remember that, Mama Felicia? And Mama Felicia's like, okay, did I say I had a final two with Sari? Yes, but I do not remember that other part that's more incriminating. And he's like, yeah, you did. And I went and told Sari, and I said, as long as it's you two in the end, I don't care. But at this point, it's like, Felicia's busted, but Jared and Sari, you have a final two since birth. You know what I mean? Since Jared's birth. So you're lying to her as well. Everybody's lying. Everybody lies. Do. And then Sari's like, and I knew about that. So then Mimi joins, and poor Mimi. Mimi is just like, oh my God. First of all, people have been crying every day, every week. And now the people I trust the most in this game are outing everything. People are not coming in, but they're outside the door. America, Cameron, Jag, they're like, America's just like one of us. She's like, are they fight? That's how I would be. Anytime anyone was in a fight in the house, I'd be like, hello. Like I would be up ears to the wall. I'd probably walk in like, I just need a pair of socks. I see a pair of socks. Oh, you know what? These are the wrong socks. I need more socks. And I would just be, I can't find any of my socks. I would just be, oh my God, where are my socks? Oh, these ones have a hole. Oh, I don't think these are my socks. I would just be looking for my socks for 9 hours. Okay. America's laughing. And Mimi's just like, oh my God, these people. And that's when Sari says, she was like, and I knew about that, Felicia. And I knew you did this. You said about my final two. And Jared told me a long time ago. And I didn't say anything, just like I don't say anything about anything in this house. And Felicia's like, okay. And it was just, and when Mimi talks about in the feed, she said it got to a point. So this was a long fight. And we only got to see this much of it. And when Mimi again recalled it and was talking about in the feed, she said ultimately she had to just step in and be like, listen, I love both of you. This isn't going anywhere. She had to politic it and be like, all right, we are at a standstill and we got to move it along. But man, would that have been good to watch on the feeds. Oh my gosh. I mean, it would have been so good. Yes, Jackie. Mimi is exhausted. Jackie, yes, with everybody being in their feelings. She's like, why do we have feelings? What is happening? What's going on? And Felicia, she straight up lied. She lied about it. Oh, she lied. But the same way, Sari and Jared are lying about their them having a final two. Obviously. Since his conception. She's been in the final two with Jared. since its conception. So, goodness. It was so good. I was like, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. And Miss Felicia's just like, okay, well, you know, you guys did me dirty, so you can't judge me. You can't tell me nothing. And that I was like, I replayed that a couple times. I'll probably replay that again and again. And now on the feeds, if you watch Felicia and Suri, obviously they both have each other's numbers on this, but I mean, very adult to the point where they're just sitting there, kikiing on the benches about, we got to take out all these young people. Yeah, we do. Miss Felicia, they had a way of, they'll rebound from it. That's the great thing about these fights. That was like with BB10, you'd see these people have like drag out fights, and then they have to coexist. They have to kind of put it behind them, but it's never really truly behind you. Oh, that would have been great, Kara. She was like, okay, hold my tooth. For I got something to say. A la Jerry Blank. I got something to say. I know it was better than, I agree with you, than what we saw in the edit. I wish it was on the feeds too. Okay, so then we have the Jared and Blue of it all. Talk about going from a boner to like you had like a good entertainment boner, and then it was like because then it's Jared and Blue, and they're talking, and Jared, they showed us just a snippet of the lectures he gave Blue about, you should have told me. And then Blue is in some, if you look at Blue's like positioning and how she kind of does like self-soothing things, you'll see that a lot around, you'll see that Suri did that when Jared was in a fight in the HOH room. She was like caressing her palm, like, how am I going to get out of this? Jared is blowing up our games. He is getting way too mad at these people. This is a mess. So she was doing a little bit of this when I watched it on the feeds. And then Blue, she's like cradled up in her sweatshirt, just what I would deem very self-soothing, self-protective kind of things. And Jared is just on his high horse. Like, how dare you? You should have told me. You should have this. Well, listen, sir. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you haven't told her either. Okay. You two are a mess. Okay. Your whole existence, relationship, connection is based on lies. Okay. You're both with other people. Plus, you're telling her, oh, we're not in a relationship. Oh, we're not boyfriend. Don't call me your boyfriend. Even though now he was on the feeds talking about if he leaves on Thursday, he's going to meet her mom. And she said, oh, my mom's going to say, you're so handsome and all this stuff. And then June, shout out to June, got to love June. What was June's tweet? June's tweet was so great. Okay, I got to see if I can find it here. Okay, so June's song, winner of BB4, she tweeted, she tweeted she was going to have her mom go talk to Blue's mom before. Before Jared goes and talks to her. So I was like, yes, June, get it, June. Basically like, my mom's going to talk to Blue's mom, and my mom, just in a joking way, to tell Miss Blue, whatever Blue's last name is, that Jared's no good. He's no good. He's no good, baby. He's no good. So then he's talking about meeting the mom, and she's like, oh my God. And they were talking about how the family would react to Jared. And I'm like, huh? Yes. I mean, but it's like, it's Jared can do it, but no one else can do it. How dare you lie and manipulate in this game? And Blue, honestly, she had a moment of clarity where she was like, I'm going to go after Jared. I'm going to get him. He didn't tell me. It was after Izzy's eviction. She was crying, and she was starting to make, headway with other people in the game and allies she should have always trusted and not thrown under the bus. But soon she just went back to throwing them under the bus to Jared and thinking that she could protect Jared and also Jag and Matt and have them not put each other up. But that blew up in her face because that's too advanced for what Blue's game is, So, oh God, is Blue's sister tweeting Tamara? Because I would love to know what she thinks of this. Well, I think Jared thinks the real sunflower says, and how mad he was at Blue. Hello, she's in it for the winnings too, bro. I think he thinks he's the prize. He really feels himself. Him and Cameron, they think they're the prize. It's me. Hi, I'm the prize. It's me. Please, you guys, tag me in Jared's sister's TikToks. I need to start TikToking Big Brother. I've just been focusing on YouTube, but I miss my TikTok. So thank you to those of you who have been following me on TikTok. But oh God, please, I want to be best friends with Blue's sister. Oh my God. She is not. I love that. Oh yes. Oh God, maybe I can get her to come on with me and we can roast them up together. Oh my God. Yeah, Jared talks disgustingly to Blue. He always does. And I just don't I don't understand it. I don't Blue's sister Hillary put a TikTok responding to the clip of Jared saying he will go visit their mom. Oh, you guys, please tag me. Oh my God, please. My TikTok at Joleen Lunzer. Oh God, that's what I'm going to do today. I have to do a TikTok replying to the TikTok of Blue's sister replying to the TikTok of Jared. Oh my God. Yes, we all have to just flood Blue's sister's comment section with go talk to Joleen. Go talk to Joleen. Go talk to Joleen. Oh my gosh. I know. I've seen that a lot. People throwing out that he might be a narcissist. I've seen people saying I feel bad for Kenzo. Yes, 381 in the chat, you guys. Hit that like. Thank you, Nancy, for the reminder. Appreciate that if you haven't already. So Jared is just, and she's like, well, where do we go from here? Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Bro, I don't know, bro. Bro. Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. Fucking bro. Fuck, bro. And she's like, oh, okay. All right. But don't worry, guys. On the feeds now, they've been, I think, doing the ditty under the blankets. And oh my gosh. Please. Yuck. The call is coming from inside the BB house. I mean, it's bad. So we see that happen. And then let me see if I'm missing anything. I'm just going to pull up my Paramount Plus and check out the episode again and see if I missed anything. Obviously, we have to get to the competition of it all and this zombie competition. So Big Brother says, just so you know, we are not going to be doing any HOH this week. We're not going to have any power veto. We're not going to have any strategy that will matter. It'll just be these two men competing in 10-minute increments of the shovel balance ball game. So they got to balance their balls. And I loved when Sari told Jared, I said something about being slower with his balls and pulling out his balls. And I'm like, oh, if only he had heard that before the game. It was something about his balls. And I'm thinking what he's doing with his balls in this game is tragic kingdom. Yes. So 10-minute rounds. One thing I do want to hit on before we get to there, the Matt and Sari scene. So Jared obviously has been fooled by Matt much of the game to think that Matt is on his side. Matt is not on Jared's side at all. We know that. Matt himself feels that Jared used his disability against him in that argument and has done it a few times. And that came out to Jared. And Jared, of course, turned himself into the victim rather than going, oh, wow, Matt thinks that I was using him being deaf against him or game or he feels offended by that rather than going, holy shit, I got to go be like, I'm so sorry. I would never, I could see how that would come off. He then turned himself into the victim. And so he just, even Sari tells him all the time, go fix this, go fix that, go fix it with Corey after Corey recently came and told her and spilled that it's Jared who's talking. It's Jared who's sinking your game, Sari. And Sari's like, go fix it. And he didn't even know how to fix it with Corey because he doesn't have the level of social strategy and mist that Sari does. I will say that there is, I think, something in Jared, obviously being Sari's son, where I've seen little instances where the mist exists, but his ego and his assholeness just gets in the way. So he can't fully develop that wonderful trait that his mom passed down to him for these games. So he takes everything very personal and gets very upset. And how dare they do that to him, even though he's doing that to them? A lot of double standards. And Dawn perfectly said, thank you. He lacks humility. And in games like this and in life, you have to have humility. You have to be able to be self-deprecating. You have to have that self-awareness, the emotional self-awareness. You have to have that. And if you don't, you will just look like Cameron and Jared on these games, and you'll have to win every comp to stay in the game, which is damn near impossible, you know? So yeah, and this game is so much more than winning competitions, which we've seen in the past. It unfortunately has become important, and important even as we go further in the game and the end games. But it's so much more of a social strategy because of the longevity of it and living in the house with the people and coexisting with no distractions and no way to escape or get out. Because we know Sam in BB20, I mean, she had a whole escape route. This is a game that will really test you and your patience and your social skills, and you will want to run out of the house. So it is so much more than just being able to balance balls and be strong and hold a wall. You have to be strong socially. You got to be strong mentally. You got to be able to control your emotions and yourself.
If I walk out this door and I take a right, and then I take 2 lefts and another right, and walk down the hall through another door, I'm outside.
I mean, Sam, she lost it in that game. She was like, my spiders. I'm just looking at my spiders. My spiders. But back to the Matt of it all. Cerie's like, I have been, and Matt really might be Cerie's. That might be the serpent. I think obviously a lot of foreshadowing there in this episode where she says there's always one player, one serpent that I should have cut, I should have known, that gets through, and it, is not good for my game. And Matt at this point, Matt is not the same player he was right after Riley left and Cerie scooped him up and put the work in. Now after the Jared of it all and all that. So Cerie is like, and Matt, he's like, I couldn't use the POV, Cerie, because I was afraid then you'd go up and then you'd go home. And that is, that's convincing. Because Cerie's got to think, I am Cerie. They should be trying to get rid of me. So even though she also could think like, well, are they actually, or is Jared the target? Because I'm not someone you necessarily have to backdoor, because Cerie's not known to win competitions like that. So she believes, she's like, should I believe Matt? Should I? And Jared hasn't helped because he's told her, oh no, Matt's good. He's with us. And Cerie's like, are we sure? Are we sure? And Jared's like, Mom, hello. I'm the smartest. I know everything. I'm the best. Okay, Jer Bear. Okay. That. Well, apparently, Real Sunflower's wondering what would happen if Riley stayed. I think obviously Cerie wouldn't have pulled Matt in that way, but who knows? Riley felt she felt this closeness to Cerie, and Cerie could have pulled them both in as people to protect her. So I don't know, but allegedly, according to the Twitters, Riley has hung out with, again, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything's alleged, entertainment purposes only. But she's hung out with Matt's mom twice. And she has said, allegedly, she wants to date him when the game's over. I think she's seen how far he's getting in the game and that Matt has a real shot at winning Big Brother. I know we're very far away. We're so far and no one is going home ever and everyone stays. But in the position he's in now and the way he's actually playing is shocking coming from where he was, So, the money, his mom already told us that he's broke. She says he's broke, flat broke. He ain't got it. That's what his mom straight up said in the Facebook group. And we talked about that, lives ago. I kind of do too, because she adores Matt, Matty Ice. She loves it. She loves him. But this, I think she does really enjoy him. So she doesn't want to maybe see what's right in front of her. And then she's got Jared saying, no, he is good. He's good. So yeah, maybe the shrine did work. Maybe he's a witch, or what did wizard? Maybe he's a wizard. Maybe he's Harry Potter. Harry Potter. But Bowie Jane did have her moment on this episode because she got to say, "G'day, I'm going to read the transmission. Okay, guys. Oh, the zombie-verse. They're going to come back in the game and compete to see who will stay." Okay, that's great. It's intense, guys. Get ready. Ha ha. Crop tops and DJ stuff. Okay. So, okay. Oh no. One of you are going to stay. I read that excitedly, but okay. So you're going to compete in 3 rounds for 10 minutes with balls. I like balls. Baby Jane, I do like balls. Okay, Jared, you're probably going to wish you had my broad shoulders for this one. Okay. And you're going to go outside and Big Brother will call you when it's time to compete. Yay! Bowie Jane, intense. You guys, this is kind of fun, right? It's just, we just hang out. I mean, Bowie Jane in this episode, she was like, "At this point, I just want to wear jerseys. Who plays for who? I'm tired of this. I don't do this in back and forth shit. I just put a jersey on. I'm on this team. You're on that team. Okay, it's intense. No. Good idea, Julie. Can we just play with jerseys and teams?" So that was, I mean, Bowie Jane's been having fun on the feeds too, because Bowie Jane's a swing vote. That's one part we didn't talk about either, is the swing vote of it all. So Bowie Jane gets called in to the bathroom with Sari before they're going to vote Jared out. Okay. So we have to go back just a little bit because we got to hit on this scene because this was a good scene too. They're in the bathroom and Sari's like, okay. So what's going on? And Bowie's like, "I think they're voting Jared out. They're voting Jared. Yeah, they're voting Jared out." And Sari's like, "Oh, well, who?" Okay. So Jag, America, and Matt are okay. Well, then you have me, you, Mimi, Felicia. Like, hello, we're more. We're the majority. And Bowie Jane's like, "I don't think so. I think well, that's not what they're saying." And then here comes Mimi, and Felicia's like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, Mr. B, can you get me out of here? Mr. B, can you say I got diarrhea? Mr. B. And then Mimi comes in and Mimi's like, "Yeah, they're all saying Jared. Everybody's voting Jared. They're all voting Jared." And Sari was like, "Okay, like she was like, dummies, idiot." Like in her DR, she's like, "I see what's happening here. No one has my back. Everyone wants me out." She's in this island, like I said, with sharks. And she was like, "Okay, so Jared," and Bowie Jane's like, "Yes, I think it's Jared. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's Jared. Anyways, let's go, guys. It's going to be fun. I got to find my pocket. I'm a little chilly." And then they vote. And Sari was like, "These idiots, like these dummies." Sari was not happy. She was not happy. She was like, "We could have kept him, but nobody wants to keep Jared. Sorry, Sari. He has done all of these." I mean, even though Mimi did say we'd probably be better for her game for Jared to stay now, Jared has done himself no favors. So in the Cam versus Jared, Mimi's like, "Yeah, it would be better, probably." But in the Blue versus Jared, no. Felicia's like, "Well, okay. He's going to get a little payback from not being loyal to me." Okay. And, Bowie Jane's like, I just want to vote with the house. Yes, I do. I do want to make hard decisions. Okay. I just want everybody here. Yes, we're all going to vote together. Right? Crikey, whatever. Right. And so that was a pretty funny scene because Bowie James is like, "Yeah, I don't think he's got it. Sari, I'm sorry. I guess you just have to be number 1 with me. Bowie Jane, Australia, USA, number 1. And apparently Bowie Jane lives like around the corner of the BB house. She was like, "Yes, when we're done with this, I can just walk home. I'll just take a little stroll." And they're like, "Wow, Bowie, that close?" Yes. But like I said, it's intense because there's renters in there and I can't kick them out. There's renters. It's intense. No, I can't go in and go, "Get out. Get out." No, it can't. So it's intense. So then we have finally this competition, and it is let's see if they've got a picture of it on Google. I can find BB25. episode 23 zombie competition. So the backyard is a graveyard, which cool, obviously very cool. And this, okay, let's grab it here. Shout out to Big Brother Network. I am grabbing your screenshot. Thank you so much for your service. And so you have, actually I can just probably open it here. And let's just show that. All right, where did you go? Hit the like while we'll play the creepy Cameron while I'm looking for this. Creepy Cameron, creepy, give you nightmares, creepy Cameron. Okay, here we go. Booyakasha. Here is the picture of them. Okay. So they get to go out 10 minutes apiece and they got to get up to, 30 balls. Okay. And whoever gets there first. And it's that balance where you grab your balls and then you go and you place it down at the end of your shovel, your spoon. It looks more like a spoon to me, but I get it's a graveyard shovel. And they're in their, Kanye West 2024 spring collection. And if any ball falls out of the shovel, they have to start all over and recollect and do it all over. And the other house guests are up along that little patio ledge upstairs watching. And Cerie's definitely cheering for Jared, obviously. And Cameron's like, well, I know when Jared messes up or he drops balls because he is his fan section is going, ugh. So they have different strategies. Jared thinks if he puts the heavy balls, Jared's got to grab the big balls because if he grabs the little balls, people might think that is a representation of his own balls, allegedly. So he puts the big balls thinking they will stop and be like a line at the outside of the shovel so that if the little balls hit and try to get out, the big balls will be like, no, because big balls are the best balls. And then Cameron's like, I like little ball. Daddy's here. Daddy's back with his little balls. And so Daddy over there, and if he could stop calling himself Daddy, that'd be great because I'm having nightmares about that. And so he's doing his thing. And after the first round, I think there's like 7-10, 7-13, 7 something. Okay. Then in the next round, then they get some time. And Cerie's like, hey, Jared, you need to slow down. You're going too fast. You're rocking the boat. You're rocking the shovel. And then Jag gives Cameron advice and says, you're turning around and checking on your balls. So many balls. And that is taking valuable time away. And Jag's like, I never thought I would try to help Cameron, win this. So then they're called back in. So he's like, have you eaten? He's like, I haven't. I'm hungry. She's like, you need to get your strength. So then Jared, obviously, he gets ahead of himself as he does. He starts going too fast. He's the first person to lose his balls and he has to start over. And then that happens to Cameron and they're kind of going back and forth. And after the second round, Cam is still in the lead and he only needs like 9 balls or 13 balls or I don't remember how many testicles he needs to win, but it's close. Okay. And spoiler alert. Cam wins and Jared cries on the feeds and they have to give him a pep talk and he's just like, okay. So Cameron definitely, his method was slow and steady. Jared was, I'm going to run, even though my mom said don't. He was like, I want to run to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell me, will you stay on the shovel or will you fall away? And the balls, they fall away. So he didn't listen to his mom again. He's going to have to go home and realize, like, listen to your mom. And I know some people say, nobody listens to their mom. Some of us do, especially when she's a legend in these competition games and just won Trader Season 1. Please stop. Okay? Some people do. So Jared is upset and Big Brother says, tune in on Thursday because we're not doing a show on Wednesday because instead we're going to show football or repeats of Yellowstone that's been on for 70 seasons. I've never watched Yellowstone. I'm almost thinking about it. But allegedly, can someone answer me this? Ponder me this, okay? Why are they replacing Big Brother time with reruns of Yellowstone? What's happening? Are the I mean, really, are the ratings that bad? What's going on? What's going on? Huh? So I have to wait till 11, damn near 11 p.m. It was 10, but it felt like 11 to watch it in Pacific time zone, unless I watch it on my computer. And I wasn't able to last night and change my location and all that fun stuff. Because Yellowstone has to play reruns? Huh? What? You realize you can stream that show? Can't you stream it? What's happening? What in the Kevin Costner is going on? Is this because of Kevin Costner's expensive divorce? He needs it playing again? I don't know. I heard it's a good show. Yeah. But first, Yellowstone. Because of the writer's strike, and what you got a whole show on right now. Right, Evelyn, it's too late. It's Sunday. People have to go to work on Monday. Granted, I don't. I have to do this. This is my job. But I did, recently have to wake up early, so I get it, and have to go to work. Who wants to stay up that late on a Sunday? I'm not a 25-year-old alcoholic anymore. I am a 43-year-old sober woman. I don't want to. Okay? I don't want to. So they're trying to air scripted shows, is what Frederick's saying. Right, Big Brother should play before Yellowstone. I feel like people who watch Yellowstone, I don't know, like those drama type shows, you'll stay up a little later. But for your competition shows, I'm not staying up. Give me a break. Oh, it's Amazing Race. Also, push it back a little. What's the harm? We get many Survivor seasons a year, which is wonderful. Survivor's a great show, but why does it have to conflict? Why can't you push the start date back while you're playing Big Brother? Or what? Yeah, why that's airing. Money, I'm assuming, but oh my God. Thank you so much for tagging me. Thank you so much. 11 in Michigan. Good God. That is so late. So late for a Sunday night. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no more 8-ball and Red Bull Sunday night party to bring your week to an end. I can't do that. I can't. I don't recover. I think it started late because of the writer's strike and then the actor's strike, and they didn't know how long it was going to last. So I think they just planned for that, so they would have things within their fall lineup. And so, yes. Yeah, or Survivor and BB aired on the same day in the past. I stagger a little. Can you stagger it? Or can you just play it on a night that's not a Big Brother night? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yeah, we watch BB live. We tweet about it. We get into it. We watch the recaps right away. That Yellowstone has been on. How many? I'm going to look this shit up. How many seasons of Yellowstone has there been? How many seasons of Yellowstone has there been? Okay. 5. 5. Oh my gosh. This show started pre-pandemic. Give me a break. This was before the Panakuchen. And oh my gosh. Yeah, so is Amazing Race and Survivor 90-minute episodes all season? Why can't they take Tuesday? Why can't they take Monday? I feel like people would watch Amazing Race on a Monday or a Tuesday, right? Or Survivor on a Tuesday? Survivor Tuesdays? Why you gotta be on the same day? Or if you do, why do they both have to be on the same day? Why can't Big Brother air then Survivor? And like you said, that's happened in the past. Oh my God. Oh my, I'm confused. I am confused. Amazing Race used to be on Thursdays. Yeah, I feel like you can just put the Amazing Race after Big Brother. well, whatever. I'm not the programmer. Okay. I'm not the new Les Moonvezis. Okay. That's not what I'm doing. So if you guys, like I said, just a couple little spoilers. I want to do a separate video with Big Brother spoilers because we're already at an hour here, and I know people when they come back to watch, when they see over an hour, they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that. I don't know. That's kind of long. Is this something I really want to do? But America and Corey did make out in the shower. Okay. Let's just show you this. It's not a video, so don't worry if you're having lunch or something, or if maybe you're into this sort of thing. So he went from no kissing to we're kissing in the shower. Allegedly, they were wearing swimsuits. Okay, cool story. And they're just making out all over the place. And I will say, I do think that obviously when you get in these showmances, there's two ways the showmance can go. The showmance, you can have a really strong partnership where you are winning competitions together and you're in the game, but you tend to be less engaged in the game and more engaged with each other. And I think with Corey, that has happened. Obviously, Jared and Blue. I mean, would Blue be playing? Maybe she'd still be playing an atrocious game if she wasn't in a showmance. I feel like Jared would play an atrocious game no matter what because of his ego and his fragility. But yeah, the eighth graders are making out a lot now. They're just always making out, and it's too much. It's too much. It's and Cameron is, still being creepy and making creepy comments and talking about his flirting with America and if Corey cares, and Corey's bringing them espresso chocolate beans while America and Cameron are talking on the hammock, and it's too much. Yeah. They can all go at this point. Yeah, it's not my thing. They're too little. He's got his puberty stash, and then Blue and Jared are, she took Cameron's piggy onesie. I guess that did it for Jared. And they were back on the couch where it all started, where we're going to have to clean that up a little bit started. They went and defiled that. Corey also defiled it with more nose action recently. So this couch after Big Brother, they need to just burn it.
Clean that up a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. I don't know if this is a tactic. I don't know if this is her way of, I don't know. I can't explain these people anymore. I used to think I could. I really did. I did, you guys. I used to think I could. I can't. I don't know. Not this cast. I don't know. I think he's creepy. I think how he acts to her is creepy. I don't know if this is her defense mechanism. I don't know if she thinks this will make it easier. I don't know if this is a strategy. I don't know if she really is enjoying the flirt. I don't know anymore. And then there was something where he might have poured his wine. They had alcohol. Corey's birthday's Friday, but they celebrated it. Miss Felicia made him a cake. I mean, Miss Felicia, they definitely don't deserve her in that way. And when America gets on the alcohol, it's it's a thing. And then Cameron poured the last of his little backwash wine into America's cup, and then she got up and went and sat by Corey, and then Cameron made a snarky comment and gave him like a death stare. And he talks about the jury. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then you have Blue and Jared underneath the blankets where it all started, and she's talking shit on America and Corey and that they're not a real showmance. And I'm thinking, and you are? And you and your Cheetah McGee and you're a Cheetah McGee? No, ma'am. What are you talking about? What is happening? Why are the showmances intimidated by each other, fighting each other? I don't think she drank it, but she did previously drink some of Bowie Jane's. Bowie Jane left a little bit in her wine glass and she took that down. And then she was like, hands drunk. And they just give them a little bit. And oh my God, Miss Felicia was having some beer. They all were around the table. And Miss Felicia was outing Suri, that Suri had said she missed sitting on something or some kind of sexual comment in front of Jared. And Suri's like, I never said that. She's like clutching her pearls. Miss Felicia's like, Mr. B, okay, she did. Because Suri was saying she misses her honey, her husband. And then, yeah. Now that I could watch. But the showmances, and then they get drunk, and then they like sober up, and they run around. I don't know. Am I just old, or did back in the day when you'd watch like season 6, like Janelle and them get drunk on their season, or season 7, they got, crazy drunk, and her and the beau fight, you date older men, you have polyester hair. Was that just more mature? I mean, I know it wasn't mature because when you're drunk, you're not your best self, but it was entertaining. And now I don't know. Now they give them so little alcohol, and then they're crazier. Not crazier in a good way. Like they're just, I don't know. But I feel like back in the day, the drunken parties, it was on. Like it was fun. People were blowing up their games. People were fighting. And now it's just like, let's teach you how to kiss. I mean, yeah, maybe Gen X was just more sad. I don't know. But whatever's happening in this house, no. And I don't want to be one of those. Back in my day, we were much more entertaining when we were drunk. This is like always the kissing and the sounds and the clean it up a little bit. It's too much. Bless me. Sorry, guys. I meant to hit the mute and I hit the camera off. Yeah, I don't think anyone wishes they were with Creepy Cameron. So I don't think America secretly wants to be with Creepy Cameron. At least I don't think. If she comes out of the house and she's like, yes, all along, I doubt that. But I don't know. It could just be, that could be her personality, that she just, flirts. But he takes it to the whole creepy level where you're like, And Big Brother has to step in and go, stop that. Stop that. Thank you, D. It's just, it's too creepy. And I think he really does think, I think Cameron really does think that, Corey's living his best life. I mean, Corey is just, wow, is this what it's like? You get a mustache and a boner and now you just get to make out all the time with hot girls on TV? Cool. But I think Cameron really thinks that Corey is like some charity case to America, and that he has a better chance, or he's I don't know. He's like, Dad is home. Dad is home. They showered together, but allegedly had their swimsuits on. I don't know. I find it hard to watch I can't watch them make out and stuff. So yeah, I kind of think when you get, these people who are, super fans, but America says she's a super fan. Okay. And, there are reasons to believe yeah, she's one of us. She's a super fan. But there's also I've seen this trope work before, the showman's trope. So maybe we get in a showman's and we're a power couple. We can be the Taylor and Joseph. We can be the Rachel and Brendan. We can be the Jeff and Jordan. We could be the Swaggy and Bailey. We can be the, they see time and time Tyler and Angela, and they just want to recreate that. And so when it comes from maybe possibly, all speculation, a more disingenuous place, maybe that's why it comes off like it does. But Kara's so disappointing going from the shower to the book. I mean, yeah, it could be that too. Could be that too. I don't know. I can't explain these people. I'll have to wait till they get out of the house and see what they say. All I can do is speculate, and I speculate that I don't like it, and it's not entertaining to me. No, thank you. No, thank you to either of the showmances this season. Yeah, Cam thinks he's hot. I know they broke up. I think he was making out with Kyle's, what's her name? Alyssa. Kyle's ex, Alyssa, in the challenge this season. So what would I do if I saw that in the house? Go, "Ugh!" Like I would just start going, no, stop. I would self-evict. I'm telling you guys, I would not be a good house guest. Not Alyssa Lopez, Alyssa Floaty. Alyssa Floaty Sex. That's what it is. So, okay. So now I got to get to thanking you guys so much for the super chats and memberships and all that. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tracy for being a member for 26 months. Terry, good eye, Jolene. Thank you so much. It's in teens. Jody, you're the best. And now David's question I promised to answer. Who do you think will make a deep run? Okay. And Big Brother. For Big Brother. Do you have a final four pick? Do you think Cameron will win on Thursday? I think Cameron will win on Thursday. I think right now Matt has a lot of potential to go far in this game. At this point, again, who knows with these twists and turns they're throwing at us. And I think where Matt was coming from originally, that is kind of shocking. Jared leaves. Cirie, final four pick. Who do I think will be in the final four? I have this sinking feeling it's going to be a Matt, Jag, possibly Blue, Bowie Jane. Possibly. I would like to see Mimi in the final four. I think it'd be hilarious. I would love to see Felicia in the final four. I don't think it'll happen, but you never know. But if I had to guess, Matt and Jag, if they, they're doing a lot. And so yeah, I think maybe right now, Matt, Jag, Blue, because they got this new little, we got new alliances popping up, and Blue is like, they got a new brigade type that Cameron made, because we need to see that again, a way to be original Cameron, with Matt and Jag, and then Blue is like, the one woman they bring, the Brittany, as if, and so yeah, I don't know. I never count Cirie out at all because of what she's capable of and what we've seen situations she's been in previously. So I wouldn't even be surprised if somehow Cirie found her way in the final four. Once Jared's gone, I think that opens it up. Now, the Felicia and or Mimi, that would be so amazing. Bowie Jane. I do not rule Bowie Jane out 1 minute. I would be surprised if Bowie Jane's not in final four right now. I would be really surprised. She is holding court. She is a swing vote. People think she's a goat to sit next to. So, right now it's hard to say. Yeah. I forgot what I was just going to say about that. So Mimi, okay. Mimi and Matt mostly staying under the radar. I agree with that. It could be a Mimi Matt final two. I think, oh man, I knew I was going to mention something else, and I totally, this is what happens when it goes over an hour. Now I'm like, what? Yvonne says Matt, Mimi, Felicia, Bowie Jane, final four. Matt or Mimi for the win. That's a good final four. It's a good final four. It's a good final four. Yes. But will Big Brother, here's the thing. There's one wrench in the Jared going home of it all. will Big Brother, will production somehow get involved and make it so Jared has some kind of, I mean, it is like after watching last night's episode and being like, okay, so Jared wins this, but now he still has to win another thing. Or sorry, Cameron wins this, but he still has to win another thing. That's a little sus. And then he has to decide. So I wouldn't put it past Big Brother. Let's just conspiracy theory this shit, okay? To have two competitions. One for if Cameron chooses and one for if Cameron chooses not to play. Now, Cameron has said he's going to play. But let's just say, you know, they have the Cameron going to play one and it'll be like the hardest thing ever. A hard ass competition, you know? And because if he loses, remember, Jared stays. And then if Cameron goes, you know what? No, I'm going to give it to Jared. Then all of a sudden we get Caitlin's puzzle. And Jared's got to put together Caitlin's puzzle. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past production to also be, who knows in the DR what they could be feeding him of, you know, well, I mean, Cameron's not that hard to manipulate. We've seen that. And he's, you know, Mr. Tough Guy. You just play a little on his ego and his male fragility. And you're just like, but, you know, a real winner, a real man would let Jared play, you know, because you won and you should trust your game so much. I mean, something along those lines. Who knows what's being said to them, but I wouldn't be surprised if they had two different competitions lined up. One for if Cameron plays and one for if Jared plays. Because as much as like, I think some of production, like we were talking about yesterday when I was like, I don't know if production really wants Jared to stay. Because I think half of them probably doesn't, but then half of them, and for the network, want the twist to work. And they have this, you know, idea of wanting to, you know, the mother-son twist to go as far as it can, because that is the big twist of the season. So they're going to fight for it. But Jared's given them a lot of reasons to not fight for it, for them to just let him go. So hopefully they'll just let him go at this point. But if Cameron gets some competition where it is ridiculously hard, we know that shit's a setup. We know that shit's a setup. Okay, we know it. So thank you guys so much. Again, did I miss a super chat? I think I might have missed a super chat from Evelyn. Evelyn, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats. Again, Evelyn and David and Jody and Terry and Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Thank you for hitting that like. Thank you for participating in the live chat. Hey, Celia. Yes, we're all sick of Jared. We are sick of Jared, Celia. We really, really are. Thank you guys for giving all of your opinions. Please comment after the video post. It helps me with the algorithm. I also get to see what you guys are saying because I can't read the entire chat while I'm live, but I love to hear what you guys think because it's intense. It's intense. And I'll be back soon with the Bowie Jane because she's doing stuff. Bowie Jane isn't just, you know, she's making things. People are talking to her. She's had a good day. She got to read the cards on the episode. Oh, we have 666 people watching. Yes, 667. Okay, we left. It was scary for a moment. Okay, she got to read the cards, and now people are talking to her. Her. So I'll continue to do lives this week about Big Brother, even though they've put the game on pause. We will find out Thursday whether this shit is a setup or not. We are over halfway through the season. We're having a good time. We're roasting and recapping. And make sure you hit that like, subscribe on our way to 40,000. Thank you for tagging me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. I want to do more stuff over there. I was on a roll with TikTok, and then I just took a little break to YouTube it up. But I do miss the TikTok and the Instagram. Follow me over there as well. And always remember, you guys, to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you see.